Here's an update to the story about the NICU nurse that accidentally left the cords in her pocket and resulted in the baby falling out of the bed, and yesterday she passed away. Rest in peace to this beautiful baby, and prayers also for her family. This story is still developing. It hasn't been on the news yet, just bits and pieces on social media. And y'all know there's always three sides to the story. So we got the staff side of the story, we have the patient side of the story, and then we have the truth. Anytime things like this happens, and we're going to see the person in scrubs. And so we automatically think that the person is a nurse. But in this case, she was a PCT. She didn't work in the NICU, and the incident did not even happen in the NICU. This is what really happened, y'all. PCT at Nationwide Hospital on the step-down unit in the cardiac center. The baby was taken to the CTICU unit, that's also known as the cardiac unit. They put her on ECMO, where she maxed out on all of her flows, her pressures, and everything. The baby was born 3 weeks prior to this happening, and she was born with a tilted heart, which is why she was on the cardiac unit and not the NICU. She was due to go home on this coming Friday, which is why she was on the step-down unit. Remember, it was not a nurse. She was a PCT, and she was in orientation, so she was new to the job. I don't know if she was a new PCT, but she was also a nursing student. Now, I'm not sure of her age or her ethnicity, but I do know that she was young. And allegedly, they've all been instructed not to talk about the incident because they've been threatening them with termination, things of that nature. The baby was pulled out by the cords. The PCT, she went to put the baby back down in the bed, and then she turned around, and that is when she pulled the baby out of the bed and onto the floor. Called a centennial event, which meant it was not done on purpose. The part about the baby being pulled out by the cords, that part is true. And the baby did suffer from head trauma. That's true also. But the baby was not in the NICU, and she was not a nurse. She was a PCT. So this makes a lot more sense than, the situation with the NICU. A lot of people were wondering how did this happen? But being that she was in the cardiac unit, now we understand more as to how it happened. This is a very sensitive topic because it wasn't something that was done intentionally. I mean, she didn't wake up that morning and decide to go to work and do that. It just happened. And being that she's new to that position or new to that job, things like that, accidents do happen. Now, I've been going through comments and going through different posts about this situation, and a lot of people, they have different opinions. Some people feel like she should just get sent straight to prison. Some people feel like they should just take her license. Some people feel like she should do some jail time. Some people feel like y'all need to just send her to the chair. I don't know. But my thing is, it was an accident. And I feel like she's going to be living in her own prison for the rest of her life, knowing that she unalived somebody's child. Their first child. Their first baby girl. That's so sad, and that's something that's hard to carry around for the rest of your life, right? So I wonder, do y'all think she's gonna get jail time? Do y'all think they're just gonna do some type of probation? Do y'all think they're gonna take her license away? I mean, I'm pretty sure she's going to get fired. That I do believe she will get fired. That she is in nursing school, that kind of changes the road, because do y'all feel like she'll be able to go on and become a nurse? Or do you guys feel like this is the end of her healthcare career, role altogether? Let me know down below, what do y'all think and how do y'all feel about the situation?